We just wanted to thank you guys for the opportunity we have to be in this next round. We're excited. We've got some questions here that you've given us, and we're going to go through a few of them right now. So we're excited.
What have we done so far to be successful?
So one of the things that we've done so far to prove that we're going to be successful is actually create a growth model for the first year of our business. What that includes is all of our potential expenses, operating costs. It also shows the cost of our units and some unit goals that we have set for the coming months in our first year. That's really going to help us prove that we're going to be successful and really jumpstart our business. What experience do we have in this industry?
Well, currently I'm working at a company that does this exact same thing for other people, right? I work in the cosmetic contract manufacturing industry where we create products for other people, and I'm on the marketing team, so I help market those products. And they come from a lot of different products in the cosmetic field, but this experience, I've been working here for a little bit over a year, has helped me understand the key components that are necessary for any e-commerce business. Right, as I've seen what's successful, what's not successful, what products usually sell, and what industries are not really good for people to enter in right now. So who are some of the key team members a part of GUD Bands?
Awesome. So currently, obviously, it's you and I, so Peter and Chad, as co-founders of GUD Bands. However, we have some key members that are helping us along the way. So we have Natalia Riboldi, who is the CEO of Nat Nor, which is a startup company that has dominated in the e-commerce space over the last 3 years as our mentor. And also we have Juan, who is our strategic consultant. He's helping us with all of our projected goals and projected possibilities for our business in the future. Why should they invest, or an investor invest in GUD Bands rather than invest in another company?
Well, I think one reason why they should invest in GUD Bands other than maybe another company is because of the character of the people that are going to be working at GUD Bands, and also who's going to be pushing the company forward, right? The character of those people, because we are the kind of people that are go-getters. We feel completely comfortable walking into a store, introducing our product, and getting it in that store. We also feel comfortable with marketing our product and letting other people know. If we were to win this business competition, what would we do with that $5,000?
So, as you can see in our growth model that we've created, for the first 8 months, our cost of landed goods only is roughly $5,000. And so it would be essential for us to have that $5,000 to really start our business and be successful with it. It would help us get that cost of landed goods and really just start selling our product there. So who are we currently partnered with, and who do we hope to be partnered with in the future to achieve our desired impact?
Okay, so we're both going to be working with HEFY as content creators this summer, and we're going to be doing trips for them. So this will be a great opportunity for us to partner with HEFY and to give these bands to the youth on these trips and also the trip leaders. And this is where we're going to see our first 100th customer, probably going to be one of these youth. We're also going to be working and partnering with heritage schools and working to be giving them these bands. And so this is probably where we're going to see our first 1,000th customer. So Chad, how long do you think it will take for GUD Bands as a company to become profitable?
Yeah, so GUD Bands is projected to become profitable in the first 2 months, and it's very possible and probable that we will be successful in those first 2 months. If you go into the details of our growth model for the first year, you can see that the unit price for one band only costs 55 cents to manufacture, and we're going to be starting to sell those at $6 a piece. So that right there sees our margin as profitable. However, if we take that into the next steps and say for the first month we sell 100 units, after seeing our cost of landed goods, operating costs, and everything else as expenses, we will actually be profitable by $140 of net profit in our first month.
Yeah, and that will continue to grow each month as we sell more.
So Peter, if we get to the point where we're spending 50% or sending 50% of our gross margin to Mark Zuckerberg to get a customer, what are we going to do at that point?
Well, I think it's important to realize that if we have gotten to that point, it's because it's still profitable, right? We're still making a profitable ROI on that investment. Also, if we are there, we're going to be looking for different sources of traffic, and we're going to be engaged in those different sources of traffic, right? With retail stores and also being partnered with future organizations and companies. All right, Chad, so what legal risks do you see GUD Bands facing in the near future?
Great. So first off, to protect ourselves, we are currently in the process of setting up GUD Bands as an LLC, just to make sure there's no legal issues there while starting our business. However, one of the bigger legal issues that we are aware of that could be a potential harm to our business is the political kind of interactions between the US and China, where we are manufacturing our GUD Bands. And so to overcome that, we are planning on having a manufacturer in China as well as in India to produce the same band, just in case we do come across that risk of potential legal issues. So how scalable is our business model?
Well, I think because we're going to be operating in the e-commerce space, which is on the internet, it's extremely scalable, right? Because everybody's on the internet and everybody's making purchases on the internet. So once we find a powerful marketing technique that works for us and we hit on that, we're going to have a lot of sales. And it won't really be upon the hours that we put in, it will just be upon the effect that those marketing techniques have. I know that we're super excited to talk about this last part and this last question, which is talking about social impact and also vision. So would you mind just explaining a little bit about the vision and social impact that we plan for GUD Bands?
Yeah. So GUD Bands, we see GUD Bands as more than just a product and more than just a wristband. GUD Bands seeks to combat negativity throughout the world. And we know that negativity has grown in the past 3 years in everyone's lives. And so through a simple message, GUD Bands is able to provide that positivity in everyone's lives. Another thing that GUD Bands is going to be doing is buy one, give one. And what that essentially means is that every time someone purchases a GUD Band, they also receive an extra one to give to somebody else. And what that does is spread positivity in the life of the person giving the band and the person receiving it. And so through that, we are confident in the vision and social impact that GUD Bands has in its future.
Yeah, we just want to thank you guys so much for giving us this opportunity to move to the next round. And we're excited to be mentored and continue to talk and learn from you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.